Rahmatullahi wa barakatuh. Welcome to today's episode of the Pillars of Archery. In today's episode, we're going to go over what we call the levels of the archer. The levels of an archer is a system that was developed by our brothers and sisters in Sydney, Maidan Archery Club. If you haven't checked them out before, go look up their social media. If you're in the New South Wales region, try attend their club inshallah after the lockdown. But the levels of the archer is the system or the process that we take all our archers through, whether you're young or old, whether you're a newcomer, whether you've got some experience, we all go through the levels of the archer. And as much as we can, this levels of the archer system, we try base it off what the Ottomans or how the Ottoman Mujahideen or the Ottoman warriors would classically train. And this system, broadly speaking, is divided into three components. The first component is what's called Kepaze. The second component is Torba, and the third component is Puta. And once an archer goes through these components, then we consider them Kamankesh, which will mean complete. MashaAllah. We'll just watch these for a second. MashaAllah. So, the levels of the archer, this is what we'll talk about today in this episode of the Pillars of Archery. And we're surrounded by the animals, by the horses and the guard dog and the sheep, and they're all having a little bit of fun. So the first level of the archer, do you remember what it is? Well done, Kepaze. You were paying attention, you weren't getting distracted like I did. Kepaze, we call this the drawing of the empty bow. So if I have a bow, empty, there's no arrow, there's nothing, it's empty. And then we're going to draw it. So we'll come back, we'll hold the bow up and we'll draw. Or we'll hold it level and we'll draw. We'll do this and we'll do it on our right hand and we'll do it with our left hand. We'll draw. We'll come and we'll draw. Okay? This is Kepaze. Kepaze exists for three functions. There's many functions, but we'll focus on three. The three functions of Kepaze is number one, is that it builds balance in your body, which therefore prevents injury. Number two, it builds balance in your body because we're doing it with our right and with our left. And this makes your instinctive shooting more accurate because your body is balanced. And number three is that being able to do Kepaze with both hands also means that eventually you'll be able to shoot with both hands. So one day when we're riding upon these horses that are prancing around, we'll see if I'll see if I can step out of the way. When we're riding upon all these beautiful horses that are running around, you will learn quickly. MashaAllah, MashaAllah, MashaAllah. Right? They're all playing, maybe it's windy, maybe they're excited. I have no idea what's going on, but here, for those of you that have been to the club, this is my sensible Sadiqa and her little foal Siraj. You would have seen him in last week's video in the fall series, and then this is the rest of them just mucking around having a good time. And little Mila's getting excited as well. He's like, guys, I want to play too. MashaAllah. But we'll come back to Kepaze. So the third benefit of Kepaze, we'll come back to Kepaze. So the third benefit of Kepaze is that we can ride upon the horse. And if I'm riding upon the horse, and one of those beautiful horses is between my legs, is that I can shoot this way, I can track. If need be, it's very hard to hurt. So I can just switch my hands and continue. Or if I'm hunting and I'm tracking a deer, the deer's here, I go behind the tree, I can switch to this side and it shouldn't be an issue. So they will also say that this ability in warfare, in a combat situation, could save your life.